to today's video, and thank you for tuning in and being here with me today. We're talking about some new products. Sephora had their sale and I bought some stuff. I always do, and I have my first order here with me so I can share with you some of the things that I got in that order. Some of the other items are still in transit, so they will be delivered in the next couple of days. It's not a bunch of stuff, so I feel like it's not a whole lot of things that are kind of missing. I will kind of share with you what they are in a different video, maybe a second haul or a tutorial or something like that using those products. But I definitely was kind of not trying to purchase a bunch of things after this first order because this order was pretty big and I had already spent a lot of money. But then I was thinking about this specific blush from Armani. They came out with the Luminous Silk blushes. The Luminous Silk foundation is my favorite. Hands down, the best foundation. I have it mixed today with Hourglass, and I love it. When they came out with the blushes, I kept going back and forth, and I finally decided to just go for it, and I did order one, and I added some extra things, of course, to that order. So when that gets here, I will share with you what I chose, the color, and what my thoughts are on that. So we're going to start off with my only skincare product, just because it's like the first thing that kind of jumped out at me. It's the Paula's Choice 10% Azelaic Acid Booster. I picked this one up because it has salicylic acid, also a good ingredient for keeping the skin clear and clearing out pores. I have not been able to do any sort of extensive exfoliation or treatments or anything like that because I've been pregnant or breastfeeding for the last 3 years back to back. So now that I'm done having babies, I can actually go back onto retinols and try to kind of get my skin where it was before I started having all of my kids back to back, because I used to be on prescription strength Retin-A. So I kind of miss being on that because my skin was smooth, soft, glowy, and not a pore in sight. So I'm back to where I was before I started prescription Retin-A. So I thought, why not try something that can help with exfoliation, the salicylic acid, but then the azelaic acid can also help with kind of keeping my skin under control with breakouts. And I am using azelaic acid right now from the Inky list, also from Sephora, but that one does not have the salicylic acid, so I thought I'd give this one a try. So I picked that up, and it is a 1 ounce tube, and I'm excited to try that. Then I picked up a concealer. This is one that I've been wanting to try for some time, and I thought, why not just go ahead and try it now during the sale. It's the ABH concealer. This is the Magic Touch Concealer. I chose shade 3, and I hope it's not too dark. It looks like it might be. I'm not sure. It is huge. It's one of those really big packaging concealers, and I feel like I'm going to get quite a bit of product out of this. And I haven't tried the formula yet. It has a big doe foot applicator. It looks like it's pretty thick. When I took it out of the tube, it does look like it's a thicker formula, but we'll see. Just because it looks like that does not mean that it's going to be a bad formula to work with. It's just one of those things that I have to try, and I already did my makeup today. I have all my stuff upstairs, so I chose to try that out this time around. Then I also picked up 2 products from the Milk Makeup brand. I was wanting to get a contour stick just to sort of have in my collection for those times where I want to take that extra step and do some contouring and have something specific. I have lots of bronzers, liquids, creams, powders, you name it, I have it, and I don't have like a contouring product. So that's why I chose to buy one during the sale, and I chose this shade called Toasted. And these are the Sculpt sticks, and they're so tiny. I'm going to kind of like glaze over the fact that this is so small because it is for contour, so I'm only going to use just a tiny little bit of product, and it might not even be a daily thing that I do. So I'm going to kind of give it a pass on that, but it is pretty small. If this was a bronzer, I would probably go through this in a couple of months just because it is so tiny. So the next one that I picked up from Milk Makeup as well is the Lip and Cheek, and I chose a shade called Rally. So I haven't used them. I haven't swatched them yet. I think I'm going to save that for another video, but I'm excited to try these. I do have a bronzer from this brand as well that I don't think I've actually used it yet. So I'm excited to try those. Maybe I could do that in a video. I picked up a lip filling, lip plumping gloss, the Lawless Forget the Filler. I've been wanting to try these ever since I noticed that Lawless was on the Sephora website, which was a while back. This is one of the new shades called Daisy Girl, so it seems to be like a pretty pink with a bit of shimmer. It does look bright in the tube, and I, again, haven't used any of these products yet, so I can't really say, but I'm hoping that it is a really nice formula. It's kind of thick, so I had to kind of like scrape some of it off. It has a very interesting sort of doe foot applicator, and I will show you that in case you haven't seen one of these products yet. It's different, so I hope that it's a good formula. I hope it doesn't sting and burn. I don't know, because I'm not a fan of plumpers that actually burn. So hopefully it's just a soft tingle, like a mint tingle, like the Buxom. So speaking of Lawless, I did pick up a Sephora favorite set because I was interested in trying some of the products in that kit, but also because Lawless had the mini of the Forget the Filler. But then I went ahead and added the pink one because it looked really pretty online, that pretty pink with the shimmer. So I thought that would be really nice as a topper for other lipsticks, and we're in spring and heading into summer. I was getting the vibes from that gloss, so I picked it up even though I didn't really need to because it's already in this favorite set. But that was one of the items in the kit. It came with a full size of the Tower 28 mascara, which I've been wanting to try. I had this on my list of products to test out, and I haven't been able to get my hands on it. It was sold out for the longest time. I'm not even sure if it's back in stock, but I saw it in the kit, and the gloss, I was like, yes, I'm doing it. And it also came with a body lotion from Necessaire. I haven't tried anything from this brand yet, so I'm excited about that. Fleur Missing Person. Fleur? Is that how that's pronounced? I'm not sure. Missing Person Parfum. So, again, another bonus. I get to try a perfume, but so far, just from smelling it, it's a little, like, floral. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely hitting me with a lot of floral. I'm not sure if I'm going to like that. And I don't know if I really like the name Missing Person. Like, I don't know. But it might be a good fragrance. I just have to give it a chance and try it. It came with a Give lipstick. This is the Gwen Stefani lipstick. This is in the shade called Stomp Box, and it's the Anaheim Shine lipstick. So it looks like it's going to be really, really nice, like an everyday shade. I don't know. Have you tried the Give lipsticks? I'm not sure if they're any good or not. I'm assuming so. It's Gwen Stefani, so I hope it's good. It also came with this lip and cheek color from Rosy Ink. I have two of these, and I really do enjoy it. It's a really nice shade. I haven't swatched it or anything. It looks like the perfect everyday shade. Like I said, I have some of these in my collection, and I actually really like everything so far that I've tried from Rosy Ink. I like the way it looks and how it applies, wears well, and the formulas are really nice. The packaging is really sleek, very clean, so I do like that a lot. And I think the last thing in that kit was the Glow Recipe Plump Hyaluronic Cream. So again, another product that I really wanted to try, and it's a nice little size jar, perfect for travel, perfect for trying out and seeing if I even like it. I went for one of the Glossier monochrome eyeshadow trios, and I chose a shade called Almond. These are refillable. It's a metal tin, which is nice, and then you can just kind of pop out the inside and then replace it with the same one or a different color, and it's basically a monochrome moment. It's the same tone in various finishes. I know, it's very boring, but there's just something really pretty and sophisticated about a look that just kind of has color, but it's clean. It's just, it comes together so well. And I thought, why not? And it was really inexpensive. I want to say this was like $22, $25 at the most. Glossier is one of the more affordable price points at Sephora, kind of like Rare Beauty. Their products seem to be really affordable, and I'm interested in trying more from this brand. This is the Pat McGrath Mini Eyeshadow Sublime Smoke. So I added it to my cart. Why not? Try some more Pat McGrath. I have two of her palettes, and I've been really pleased and thrilled with the quality and how the look comes together, so I figured why not give it a try. And I think only one shade in this palette is a duplicate in my collection, which is called, if I can read it, Extreme Mahogany. And I think that one comes from the Divine Rose palette that I have, but everything else is new to me, so I thought why not try it? And it is so stinking cute. Like, look at how tiny this is. So this is a great way to try Pat McGrath if you wanted to explore the brand, but you don't want to spend $125 for an eyeshadow palette because that is a lot, okay? I only have one Mothership palette, and it was quite expensive. They're great. People love them. I can see why people just enjoy the Pat McGrath formula. But if you want to try for yourself and see if you like it, why don't you just try this and see? There's another one that's kind of like a purpley tone. So if you like purples instead, then that might be a great option, a great starter point for you. But because I love the bronze, I'm all about a good bronze moment. I went for it, and I cannot wait to try this. I think I'm going to use this tomorrow. Then I also picked up an eyeliner from Makeup by Mario. This is the Master Pigment Pro Pencil in the shade Perfect Brown. This has been out of stock for a long, long time, and it happened to come back in stock during the sale, and I was able to snag mine. I have his pencil in black that I use for tight lining all the time, and it is great. It's smooth, it's pigmented, it glides on, it's like butter, and it wears very well. And the bonus about this brand is that you get a brush to kind of smudge and smoke out the line if you choose to. Create like a wing shape, smudge on the lower lashes. A lot of brands just give you a smudge tip if you get any sort of applicator on the opposite end. It's almost always going to be a sponge tip. So to have a brush is great. And that's a nice little feature to have in eyeliners and also in lip liners. A nice little brush on the end is just that little detail, again, that makes it different. And I have had experience with their pencils, and the Master Pro Pigments are really great pencils. The last product that I have is from Patrick Ta, and I'm wiping it down because you get so many fingerprints on this type of packaging. I picked up one of the Double Take Cream and Powder blushes. Yes, I have a thing for blush. I had to. I mean, let me give you some backstory. So this is a brand that I have been wanting to try more of. I tried one of his lip glosses a long time ago and really enjoyed it. It was a really pretty sparkly color. I also tried the eyeliner, like a brown, and it's great. I purchased the eyeshadow palette, the rosy, like pinky berry kind of color, because I thought that that would be something that I could get a lot of use out of. And the reason why I was kind of hesitant to purchase again from this brand, or even one of these, this is something that people rave about, I'm sure, and the ratings are fantastic online, and I just am now getting on the bandwagon. I know, I'm late to the party. I'm late. But I had my reasons for kind of trying to just kind of really think about it, just because when I purchased the palette, it was the rosy tones, like I said, and one of the shades in that palette was a really dark, pretty kind of plummy purple shade. It's the purple that's the deepest color next to the cream. So if you have it, kind of giving you an idea in mind of what color I'm talking about. And so the palette colors look beautiful. I swatched some of the top row and it was great. But then when I went to go swatch and play around with the second row, that dark purple color, there was like a layer of green stuff on top of it. And I did some research. I tried to pull up videos and nobody had green in that dark purple plum shadow. So I thought, that seems kind of odd. I'm not putting this around my eyes. So I did return it. Sephora was kind enough to give me a store credit, which I use for other things. And I just kind of hit pause on purchasing more from the brand just because I didn't want to purchase something that could potentially be maybe gone bad, mold, maybe some mildew. I'm not sure. So I'm not trying to knock the brand. I'm really not. I don't know, maybe I had a bad one. So it took me a while to want to purchase again. And I thought, why don't I just try the blush? That's probably a safer thing to try than something for the eye area, right? So I chose the color called She's Blushing. Like the clear window that covers the cream, genius. The One Size brand from Patrick Starr also does that, which I love that feature. It keeps your powder from flying into your creams and making a mess. So this is what it looks like. Haven't used it, haven't swatched it, but it looks like a really pretty, just everyday color. And that's probably why it's called She's Blushing, because it's going to mimic that natural flush to the skin. So I'm really excited to try this. I've been wanting his blushes for a very, very long time. And I missed out on the last blush palette. Not this one from the past holiday. They had those like jelly Vaseline looking highlighters. I'm not into that. The year before. So that I missed out on, and I'm kicking myself because then I wouldn't be here today with this palette if I would have purchased that. So hopefully, maybe, fingers crossed, he might come back out with that because that would be really nice because I want to try that. Okay, so my last product or item is a pretty big item. This is something that I've been thinking about trying for a while. I kind of saw some reviews. I kind of checked out the brand's website, and I just kept going back and forth wondering, am I doing this? Am I really going to purchase this product? Because it is pretty expensive. And I decided to just give it a go. So then I thought, I'm getting 20% off. Maybe this is the time, right? Because the next Sephora sale is not till the holiday time. And yeah, I guess I could have waited a couple more months. It's not that big of a deal, but I just went for it. Let me show you. Let me get it because it's a pretty big box. I got the Shark Flex Style. This is a combo of curling, getting my hair blown out like professionals at the salon with a blowout. I mean, yeah, I thought, why not? So I like this kit because it has the curler, which is what I wanted. It's the rotating, I don't know what it's called Auto Wrap Curlers. That's what it's called. And this is supposed to be their version of the Dyson. So I'm a low maintenance kind of girl when it comes to my hair. There are days where I don't even brush my hair. I'm just being honest. I've got 4 kids and I'm always a hot mess, okay? And I really want to try to maybe invest a little bit more time in my hair. I did cut it back in February. Like, I cut all of it off. Like, my hair was almost down to my waist, and I cut it to where it's now touching my collarbone. And I want to go a little bit shorter, and I think I might go in the next month or so to kind of trim another 2-3 inches off. I want to take some time to sort of do my hair a little bit better, maybe for videos when we go out on the weekends. Just take some time because I always have my hair up in a bun. Like, I have like little toddlers and babies on me all the time that having my hair down is just, it's not it. No. And I thought, why not try this and seeing if maybe I could have it down here in the studio so I can actually maybe do my hair before videos, before filming, to see if I like it, see how it looks with my shorter hair. There's no way that I would have been able to use something like this with my hair that was super long, because that would just be, no. So I'm excited to try this. If you have it, let me know what you like about it. If you have the Dyson, let me know if you like it. What's so great about the Dyson? I'm all for Dyson. I had a Dyson upright vacuum for years and years and years and years, and I absolutely loved it, and I think their vacuums are 100% worth every penny. But I am also a Shark girl. I have the Shark robot vacuum. I have the Shark steamer. I had the stick vac. I have the mini vacuum. I have all kinds of Shark products in my home because I do like their products. And I honestly went to Target this past weekend and I walked past like the aisle where all the steamers, vacuums, carpet cleaners, because I needed to get carpet shampoo to have for my machine. And I was just like a kid in a candy store. I'm all about those cleaning gadgets because I clean like all day, every day. So I absolutely love the style of their vacuums and just all the upgraded technology. It's just really cool and super fascinating. But anyways, I digress. Has nothing to do with makeup. I am excited to try that. So I will be sharing my thoughts with you eventually on that and see how that works out for me. All right, so that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for being here, for watching this video, and for just kind of tuning in and just hearing me talk about these products. I will have them listed down below for you in the description box in case you're wanting to try anything that I purchased here. You'll see a lot of these products in future tutorials, plus a lot of other things on my desk that are not Sephora haul. I got some drugstore. I've got some Ulta 21 Days of Beauty products that I purchased that I haven't had a chance to use yet. Then I have more Sephora stuff coming in. So we have lots of goodies to play with for the next several weeks. And I get to just kind of come in here and play with makeup. I think tomorrow I might film a tutorial using some of these things and sharing my thoughts, first impressions. So subscribe so you get notified when I post those videos. And I appreciate you so much for being here. Share with me in the comment section what you purchased during this sale or what you have your eye on. And we can be friends on Instagram. It's always on the screen. You can send me messages. We can chat there. Hopefully I'll see you there. Take care, you guys, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye-bye.